Hi everyone. So today we are going to know something different, something which relates to our society, something which relates to our culture. And more formally speaking, it's a topic of sociology. Yes, so today's topic of study is going to be cultural log, one of the most important topics when sociology is concerned. So let us first know what is cultural lag and how did it impact the society. And in order to know the meaning of a particular terminology, the best possible way we can adopt is to first bifurcate the terminology, because bifurcation means division, and when you divide the term you know the exact meaning and it becomes viably possible to understand the meaning. So in going in that order, we first need to know about the culture. And we'll not go in detail as for now, because right now our aim is to learn about cultural lag, not about specifically about culture and lag. So rather we are going to first bifurcate the term, and then we'll go in detail what is it and how did it impact the society, right? So culture in very short refers to the ways and beliefs, customs and ideas of a particular society. The way we live in our society, certain rituals and traditions which we follow, some norms and customs which we abide by. So these are the basic entities of a culture. We are not going in detail because it's very broad concept to know, and we cannot understand culture unless we read the various explanations given by various sociologists. It is very unjustified to read sociology and not read the explanations given by various anthropologists and sociologists, so to speak. It becomes a sort of unfulfilled to not know what they wrote for the particular term or for the particular concept. So not deviating from the topic much, let us know what does lag mean. So lag refers to the slow pace in the process of developing something, delay. When we make delay, or rather delay is sort of not matching here, but lag refers to the slow process. When we tend to develop something, it happens gradually, so that, and we lag behind in certain aspects. So that is basically the meaning of lag. Now, not stressing further or not stressing more on these particular two terms, but rather moving further, we first need to know about the cultural lag, who coined the term or who introduced the concept to sociology, and when was it introduced. So this concept of cultural lag was given by Ogburn, William Fielding Ogburn, which is a big name in sociology. And in his book Social Change, he introduced this concept, and the book got published in the year 1922. So this is this. And in order to first know about cultural lag, we first have to know about the components of culture, right? We first need to know about the components of culture. See, what happens is that every society has a culture of its own. People of different societies all over the world have different cultures, right? And it is quite evident that if cultures have differences, they must have had certain similarities too, right? Like, see, let's put it this way. Different people worship different gods, but they have a religion in common, right? Different people have different occupation, but they all earn for a livelihood, right? Now, different people have different sense of dressing, but they all want clothes to cover themselves. So there is a common thing which is happening in all these three examples. Hence, every society has some material and non-materialistic things. These material and non-material components of culture is called as the content of culture. And under content of culture, we see two basic broad components, which is material and non-material culture. So let us now see what is material culture and what is non-material culture. Now, material culture consists of all the materialistic or man-made objects like dams, roads, houses, buildings, etc. Which is very materialistic, which is not emotional, which is materialistic, which we can feel, which we can touch, and they all have extrinsic value. Material culture is often referred to as civilization. When we will deal about civilization, we will see that the basic entities making a civilization are related to all these factors, which is dam, roads, houses, buildings, drainage, sewage, and all those factors. Now, what is non-materialistic thing? These consist of non-materialistic culture, basically which we cannot touch, like hate, care, love, all sorts of emotions, and these are of intrinsic value. And so basically now, on the basis of these two components of the content of culture, we will understand what is the lag between them. What is cultural lag between them? So see, these are material culture and one is non-material culture, right? And the lag between them is called cultural lag. But we will see how. We will, learn in greater detail that what is cultural lag. So proceeding further, see, what happens is that due to technological advancement and development, the materialistic culture progresses with a rapid pace. But the non-material culture lags behind and could not match up to that pace. So there is a lag, there is a delay in the pace of progression, and this lag further causes a lot of social tension and problems. See, now if one aspect of a culture is progressing and the other is not, so obviously there has to be a problem, and we will see how this lag is creating social tension and problems. With a short example. So I have attached a definition over here. So cultural lag refers to the slow pace in the development of the non-material, or rather one aspect of culture is lagging behind in catching up with the technological advancements in materialistic culture. This further results in a lot of social tension and problems. Now, since maybe some of you might be getting what does this terminology mean merely by learning or reading the definition, but when you will go through the example, everything will become crystal clear. So let's not waste any further time and let's jump directly to the example. Now, it has been proved in a research that stem cells are very effective and beneficial in curing several diseases. But society considers it to be unethical, as obtaining stem cells from the fetus is not considered moral, and henceforth they do not get indulge in this activity. Now, I hope everything is now very much clear, because see, now what is in this example, that at one side materialistic thing is getting advanced or it is getting progressed. Now a research has shown that there is a stem cell which has the ability or which has the capacity to cure a certain sort of ailment, right, a certain sort of disease, but the society is not abiding by that research or is not taking the advantage of that particular advancement. Why? Because people are considering it unethical or not religious to obtain stem cell from the fetus, which is even not, has taken birth. So they do not consider it ethical. So now here, can you make out how the lag is being created, how one aspect of content of culture, how one aspect of culture, which is materialistic culture, is developing, but the non-materialistic culture is lagging behind, and henceforth this creates tension. So it is clearly evident that how material culture is developing but non-material culture is not, and then making a lag between the both. So this was all about cultural lag. This is a very important topic when sociology is taken into consideration. Hope you liked the video. Thanks and stay tuned for the next upload.